Hello all. In this video, I'm going to give you a quick introduction to what is virtualization. So this is how a traditional computer looks like. Whether it's your PC or laptop, you have a hardware which consists of CPU, RAM and hard disk. On top of that, you'll install a software called operating system, which is your Windows or Linux. And on top of that, you'll run your applications, which are MS Office, Photoshop, Chrome browser, everything. The problem with this is that it's not very flexible. Say for example, you want to increase your RAM. You have to buy additional hardware, shut down your system, physically go and put your RAM there and switch it on. Another problem is that say you are running an organization and a new employee has joined. So for giving him a new desktop, you need to go and buy additional hardware, install operating system on top of that, and then configure your application. So all these are manual process. So what if there is a better way? Luckily there is one, that is called virtualization. This is how a virtualized stack looks like. You have a hardware, there is no change, but on top of that, instead of installing operating system, you will install another software called hypervisor. Hypervisor acts as a layer in between operating systems and hardware. What hypervisor gives you is that it virtualizes the hardware. It gives you virtualized CPU and RAM. So using this virtualized hardware, you can create a virtual machine and install your operating system on that virtual machine. Once our operating system is installed, your virtual machine is like any other machine. You'll get a IP address, you can connect to it, and you can install and configure whatever applications you want. And this operating system can be anything. Say in this case, the first operating system can be Windows and second operating system can be Linux. You can never imagine such a configuration here. Another advantage is that you can split your physical hardware between multiple virtual machines. Say you have 4 GHz and 16 GB RAM and 2 terabytes of disk. You can configure one virtual machine with a virtual hardware of 1.5 GHz and 4 GB RAM and another one with 2.5 GHz and 12 GB RAM. So that makes it very flexible. The hypervisor here plays an important role of sitting in between your physical hardware and operating system and routing all operating system commands to the hardware. Okay, now let's go a little detail into how it is getting achieved. So first thing is that you'll have a hardware and on top of that you'll install a software called hypervisor. And most of the hypervisor comes with a management software which runs outside this. You as a user talks to the management software to create a virtual machine. The management software directs that to the hypervisor and you will have a virtual machine ready. So when you are creating virtual machine, you will specify how much of virtual hardware you need. Optionally, you can specify your operating system image so that your virtual machine will be ready with the OS installed. And once it is ready, you connect to the virtual machine directly and install and configure your applications. So similarly, you can create multiple virtual machines using the hypervisor. Now these are some of the leading hypervisor softwares available. If you want to know more about any of this, do a Google search. That's it from me. Thanks for watching. Please let me know if you have any comments.